Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Kay back with another video today, and welcome back to Chattivist TV. So today we're going to be touching briefly on BBLs. Like, I know that I've touched on it briefly in my unpopular opinions, but I want to go a little bit in more depth about what a BBL is, why is it a trend, and is it ever going to stop being a trend? I really saved this topic for later on in my YouTube career, mainly because I wanted this topic to reach the right people. I don't want people in my comments saying, "You're insecure, you're just upset, you're jealous," because it's never that. Okay, it was never that, it'll never be that. And even if I say stuff like that anyways, and I censor what I say and I watch what I say, y'all niggas gonna drag me anyway, so it really don't matter. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. For those of you who don't know, a BBL is a buttock augmentation. It is when they take fat from other areas and they inject it into the butt, like the stomach or, a little bit of the arms. Maybe if you got like back fat, that type of thing. It adds volume, projection, and a perfect overall shape. Honestly, people want this surgery because it's very popular among celebrities, especially like rapper girlfriends. Like, look at Ari, Jada, look at Queen Naja. Speaking of Queen Naja, did y'all see her butt? It definitely has some work done. No wonder why we ain't heard from her, because she's been recovering. It's been very implanted in the media that this is the new body. I mean, look at Kim Kardashian and her sisters. Now, recently, Kim Kardashian, it seemed like she chopped some of her body off, and now she's going for a more slimmer look, which in the next 2-3 years, more people are going to go for that slimmer look because they're following a trend. And whether y'all realize it or not, yes, Black people set the trend, but people like the Kardashians, they see the trend, they take the trend, and they make it their own, or they make it popular more than it was before. So a lot of people are aiming for this hourglass body, big booty bitch, type aesthetic, because that's what is seen. Now that's like the normal. It seems like everybody has one almost, everyone. Look at what Lil Baby said.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Is the BBL going out of style?
I don't really know if it's going out of style, but like too much is like, all right, everybody got it. When everybody got something, kind of go out of style then.
Yeah. Even the ones that it used to be a quality associated with the body done. Right, now it's damn near anybody.
So that's why it's kind of like played out a little bit.
So y'all know Lil Baby, my man, is a smooth criminal, okay? He's never going to answer a question directly, but he'll give you the answer that you're looking for at the same time. If you know, you know. So his response to me was very vague, not trying to hurt anyone's feelings really, but I wish Baby would just keep it friggin' real. They're going out of style. In my opinion, they're going out of style. And you know what's so funny? The main reason why women get surgery or butt surgery or breast enhancements or whatever the case may be is for male validation. Imagine if every male decided to never like another big butt again, which would never happen. But just imagine, BBLs wouldn't be in style anymore. Why? Because nobody likes that. No man likes that. So the whole reason why I felt the need to make this video is because recently on Instagram, I seen a very unsettling post of a little child with a Halloween costume on, and she has a costume of a BBL. And I just thought this was so distasteful. I thought this was just so not what our kids should be glorifying at such a young age. I didn't find this cute. I didn't find this funny. I really thought whoever the parent was or whoever the guardian was, they're really out of touch. Like, what possessed you to have a little child, have a costume like that? That is so disgusting. And it's so freaking perverted. It's ridiculous. The mom should have known better that, hey, this is not appropriate. If there are men, 40 to 60-year-old men, who think little kids can flirt with them.
It makes me really uncomfortable when people are like talking about kids and they're like, oh my goodness, he's flirting with me. Or like talking about babies and they're like, oh my goodness, look at them, they're just flirting with you or whatever. No, it's a baby.
You don't think taking it a step far with a BBL for a costume? Throw the whole entire generation away at this point. We are literally doing things just for laughs and just for the internet. This shit was not funny and it was not fucking cute. Putting this on the internet for other grown ass men to see, and they keying in the comments. So distasteful, so disgusting. No excuse. I don't care. Halloween, what? That child wanted to be Moana for Halloween. She didn't want no damn BBL. But what did you do? You acted on your own desires, your own sick ass desires, and always doing some shit for the internet. This was fucking disgusting. And I keep saying it because this is really the world that we live in. We are literally sexualizing our children.
I think it's sad that children are not allowed to be children nowadays. Before they even know their 1, 2, 3s and their ABCs, you have a grown adult preaching to them about the LGBT. Let kids enjoy their childhood before you come along and try to mold them into your image. Let that boy be a boy. Let that girl be a girl. If they decide to grow up and change their mind one day or try something new, hey, that's their life. But at least give them the opportunity to enjoy their childhood and enjoy being a kid before you come along trying to instill your ideologies into their minds. That's sick, man. Let kids be kids and adults be adults.
And everybody can call me a hater. You can say that I'm a stiff. I don't care what you talking about, because honestly, this was just honestly disgusting. Which makes me bring up the interview that Lotto did with that one kid when she brought up how she was a sexually liberated woman.
How would you describe your personal style?
I think I'm authentic. I think I give a modern, sexually liberated woman. You'll learn about that later.
Okay.
Things like this are okay when you're not talking to children. You obviously seen the little girl's reaction. She's like, okay, like, I don't know what that means. She don't even know what that means. You can't even comprehend liberated at fucking whatever age this little girl is. Let's just be real. It's the way that you answer it. I mean, I honestly don't think that she meant it in a sexual type way. But why do we always have to bring sexual, sexy, this and that when we talking to children? Children. These are people who are underage and don't know what we talk about half the time. This interview did not sit right with me. No. Again, she didn't say nothing really crazy or really sexual like this BBL situation is. But I just feel like there's a way that we should act around kids. There's just certain things we should say when kids are around. There's certain things that we should do when kids are around. There's certain ways that we should act when kids are around. Kids should not have sexual things thrown in their face. They shouldn't have BBLs thrown in their face at 5. That little girl don't even look 5. She look like 4, like 3 or 4. And that doesn't send a good message to our youth neither. Our youth already think that BBLs run the world. They already think that big titties and big butts run the world. You know, our young girls are looking at themselves in the mirror differently every single day because they feel like their bodies are not enough. You know, they're very insecure about how they feel about their bodies. And then here we go. We have a 4 or 5-year-old with the BBL. What type of message is that sending? What type of message are we sending? Let's just be really real here. This was really disgusting and very distasteful. I know Lil Baby said that BBLs aren't going out of style, but I pray and I hope that they do. And I don't mean that from a jealous standpoint, because honestly, I wouldn't change my body for nothing. But look at Glorilla. Glorilla is shining without a BBL. And she not letting y'all pressure her into getting one, and I respect that. I hope she stands 10 toes on that. I honestly do, because that sends a very beautiful message to the girls with regular bodies. Like, hey, look at me. I'm successful, and you don't have to have the best body. You don't have to have the big titties, the big butt. You know, you don't have to fit that aesthetic that people are trying to push, especially the media. They're trying to push big hips, big booty, nice thighs to match. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to push that narrative, and Glorilla is just not going for it. And I think it's sending a very positive message. I mean, if you really think about it, people like Erica Banks is the reason why no one wants to be friends genuinely anymore. They're just friends for the aesthetic. If you think about it, the remarks that freaking Erica Banks made were absolutely disgusting and so discriminatory.
A certain type of look, if she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come, because the look of everything is so important to me. Like, if she ain't thick enough, no. Her not did good enough, no. Can't dress, no. Skinny? Nope. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life. But if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like, that's just not the vibe I'm on. Now, she can come to the cookout. She can come to the listening party. But the club, I feel like bitches gotta look a certain way to come.
Hello. Rapper Erica Banks shared her preference on who she will and won't go out with. She said if you're not thick enough, not cute enough, or too skinny, you can't sit with her. She says she's not trying to be discriminatory, it's just that ugly girls don't really align with her brand. Everybody's allowed to have their preference, but may I just say I'm so glad that y'all are coming out and saying that you don't want to hang out with broke bitches or ugly bitches or bitches that ain't got their BBLs done yet. Because when I say that I don't hang out with a lot of bitches or bitches like that, I get a side eye, and I knew I wasn't crazy. A lot of women choose their friends based off the aesthetic, and then they wonder why their life is full of energy-draining, messy fuck shit. But that's because you chose the girl with the big booty and the big following, but the bitch had a bird brain, no sense of loyalty, and she ain't even like you for real. Y'all be giving, women were mean to me in high school and treated me like the ugly bitch, and now even though we're older, I get to be me now. Yikes on a bike. Anyway, you're missing your side tooth or your ass is deflated, I don't care.
And it tells how small-minded some people can actually be. And the fact that you want to discriminate now because you were able to pay for your body and not everybody is as fortunate as you, it's really crazy. And obviously that this got leaked from your close friend story, that most likely means that somebody in your close friends was very hurt by what you said. But you didn't backtrack. You stood 10 toes on what you said. And that's what a lot of people have to understand too, is we literally as a people, as a community, have to get to a place where we're no longer accepting mediocre shit just because your booty is big or your titties are huge. Because the message that they are sending is hurting the youth so bad that people can't even make genuine friends now because the aesthetic is not there. If I don't have the big butt, if I don't have the pretty face, if I don't have the nice tits, where the fuck do I fall in line at? I don't. If I have the personality, who's looking for that? No one. No one's evidently looking for that because of social norms and the beauty norms that we have now. Whether we like to admit it or not, but people like Ari, people like Jada, people like Erica Banks, people like them, they set the tone, okay? They set the stage for what's beautiful and what's not. I'm not saying it, y'all are proving it. Especially my black beautiful girls. We got to get to a place where we love our bodies and stop glorifying these celebrities and stop listening to what they have to say sometimes, because sometimes most of these celebrities just be talking out their ass, I promise. And we have to get to a place where we can literally say, that's okay to have a big butt and big titties, and it's okay to have a natural body too. But it seems like it can only be one or the other, which really surprises me that we think that way, us as women, that we think that way. So the thing that doesn't make sense to me is why us as women are always attacking each other. Why are we always saying, oh no, that bitch can't sit in my section because she don't got no big booty. I want bitches throwing ass. Okay, she can't sit here. She not gonna be throwing ass. How you figure that? Just because she couldn't pay for her body? It hurts a lot of people when you be discriminatory. And don't y'all think it's funny how when a female buys her body or when a female gets a BBL, it becomes like her personality? And that's what I was thinking when it came to Erica Banks. That's why I bought her up in the first place, because it seems like once she got her body done, her whole BBL became her entire personality. Like, okay, I can see if I drop 5 bands on my body, then I'm going to make sure y'all know I love my body. I'm going to make sure y'all know that y'all going to see this body. I'm going to make sure that I talk about my body. If I spend $5,000 on this shit, y'all going to hear about it. But it's a difference than being appreciative and, getting your money's worth, rather than it becoming your entire personality. It becomes who you are. Now, for my final thoughts, I think BBLs, too much of something becomes very tired. They are going out of style. I know he said that they're really not, or he can't really say that they are, but I'm going to just be the one to say it. They are. And eventually we'll get to a place where we'll look around and everybody's body is just going to be how they want it to be, and we're going to accept it. Eventually, we're going to all be able to accept each other's bodies, okay? Whether you're big bone, whether you're slim, thick, whether you're skinny, you know, whatever the case may be, all right? We should all get to a place where we can accept each other. Now, as far as this kid with a BBL, I think this was disgusting. I really hope we don't see nothing else like this. This is the exact point that I'm trying to make, that it sends a bad message to the youth that this is okay. And this is not okay. This is actually really fucking nasty. I think BBL took a toll on our culture as a Black community. We discriminate against each other, that if you don't have the body, then you don't fit the aesthetic. And I hate that we're here now, that we're at this aesthetic phase where you got to look a certain way to hang out with a certain group of people. Because see, Erica Banks was being discriminatory, but she would have never made it into Chris Brown's section. Let's just be real. You know, you're being discriminatory when you won't make it into half of the sections that you're trying to portray. Okay, you won't make it into half of the rooms that you think that you'll walk into. You think that you're the baddest bitch. There's always someone badder, faster, meaner, tougher, nicer, prettier. I promise. Okay, so at the end of the day, I really do hope that BBLs go out of style. I don't condemn girls with BBLs. I just think that it's very tasteless when we pass down our insecurities onto our children. I think that's very, very tasteless and very, very nasty. I think that's sick in the mind, and I think we need to have a very serious talk when it comes to this. I'm just glad the people weren't Black, and that's just what it is. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.